Okay, good evening. Tonight I'm going to show everyone how to prepare Aunt Joe for her peritoneal dialysis treatment. So to get started, first thing we're going to do, we're going to come in the room and we're going to close the door. Okay? So, closing the door. Step 2, we're going to go to the unit, to the air conditioning unit, because there can absolutely be no air moving. So what we want to do is we want to ensure that the unit is off, and if not, if it's on, you tap it, and whatever is on, you go down to the bottom and you tap off. In this case, it's off. So we're good there. Then it'll take approximately 10 minutes for the air to stop circulating. And you will know that the air is not circulating because you can come and stand here. And if you don't feel any heat in this case, because it's close to fall, almost winter, or air blowing, you know that it's off. Okay? Once we do that, we have to mask up. Everyone in the room has to wear a mask. Masks are located right here. So, photographer Kevin, here's yours. And if you need to pause, that's fine, so you can put it on. Okay. I have mine on as well. We're going to turn the machine on and gather our supplies before we get started. So, we'll move over here. This is the dialysis machine. Let me pull it out. Let me turn it around. This is the front of it. This is where we're going to be working. Right in here. Okay? However, you have to turn the machine on from the back. This switch right here goes up. It turns it on. Turn it back on. Turn it around. And we'll leave it at an angle while it does its thing. Right here, we're going to gather supplies. So we'll come in here, into the closet, and the solution that we're currently using only right now at this time is the green one. It's the dextrose 2.5. It's 6 milliliters. It also has a date on it. So once we open it and put it down on the bed, we'll check the expiration date and everything on it. So since I can't lift it, I have to open it from here. So I just press the middle, pull it, a little bit. This is, and we're going to take it to the bed. All our supplies are going to be located on the bed. She uses 2 of the 6,000 milliliters, 1 box per night. Okay. So now we have to get the cassette, and also right now, right here on the machine, it says ready. It's a type of therapy, which is the home therapy. She gets 12,000 milliliters. She dialyzes for 10 hours, and there are 6 exchanges. So press OK to start treatment. So we match this button down here. It's a green OK. And so while that's counting down, I'm finishing gathering up my supplies. So we're going to come and get this is our cassette. This goes into the machine. It also has a date on it. So I place that there. And I'm placing it in the order in which it goes. We're going to use this first, this. Now the rest of the supplies. Okay. Come over here. We get our new cap. This is a new cap. Place that over there. And we use this right here, a 4x4 non-moving sponge compression. We use this. Okay? So now we have our supplies, and it says gather supplies, mask, and wash hand. Insert cassette. Insert patient connector into the Stay Safe organizer. Okay? So you have to wash your hands for 60 seconds, 1 minute. And I'm going to show you the proper hand washing technique, because if this don't be followed properly, then you could give her and then get her infected inside. So hand washing is very important. So let's come on and we'll go to the sink and we'll wash hands. I have my paper towels within reach. You always wash with the foaming antibacterial hand soap. This is a washing technique. You just your water. Okay. And you wash your hands, and I count to a minute. Rinsing. And notice that I'm rinsing my hands, but I'm not touching the sink. The handles. You have to dry your hands. Thoroughly. There's a trash can right there. There's another paper towel. Don't touch it with your hands. Turn the water off. Throw it in the trash. Then gloves time. Get our gloves. The preparation time takes longer than the actual hookup. She's not in here yet because I don't need her yet. Okay. So, got my gloves on. This is the Stay Safe cap. Break it. Insert it into the new cap. Insert it at an angle like that. That's in there. Then we're gonna check our date. This is the 5th month, the 31st day of 2025. So that's the expiration. That's the lot. The lot and the cat number is not as important as the expiration date. So this is good. So we proceed. It's got the pre-fitted where it's easy to tear. See? And you just pull. You take it out. Okay. And this is what you want to look. You want to look to the light, so you want to see the bubbles to make sure. You can't put your hands on them, but you want to make sure that they're not damaged in any way. So you look into the light and you can see it's clear. You turn it this side. It's clear, so we can proceed. Then I grab a hole and I take the paper off of it. Okay. Now we're ready to place the cassette into the machine. So this is what we do. I'm going to turn it a little bit more just so you can see. You might want to come in front. So to open it, you mash down, pull open. You hold it right up under here. Go in between this little slit. And if you can get a close-up on this, it's very important. You see those two metal objects right here? You make sure that this is the way it fits.
What are you talking about?
Right here. I can't touch it.
Okay.
That one and that one over there. It's going to fit like that. Once you get it fit like that, then you push it in. You hear it snap? It's in. And you can look real close and you can make sure that it's not perpetrating out at the top.
Okay.
Okay. So then we would take this blue one. This is the patient. This goes to the patient. So you slide this down again. Take this. Put it into the safe connector. Push in. Turn it. Push it down to snap it in there. Okay? Then I generally just pull these down because at some point in time you're going to have to close them. And if they real up there, then they are in the way. So I generally pull them 3 down. Close it. And it's going to do its thing. And while it's doing its thing, then I'm going to do my thing. This is the drain. The yellow is always the drain. So you take the top off the drain, and we drain it in the tub in this case. So we bring it to the bathtub where there's a little drain right here, a holder, a clamp here, and a clamp it on there, and you just push it to close it. That's all you have to do with that. Then we come back here, and while this is doing that, this is why I generally take my time to kind of clean up my little mess here, because I'm going to have some more. And I also check my solutions at this time. Right here, pull the plastic apart. And you want to do what they call a scale. Scale is you check the expiration date, which is January 24th on here. This right here is the month, this is the year. You want to check what you're using, 2.5 distros, 6,000 milliliters, and you're checking for clarity. See if it's cloudy, if it's clear. And then you want to squeeze it to see if you have any leaks. So we have no leaks, so we're good on this one. We move to the second one, and we do the same thing. We check the date, expiration, January 24th. The strength, 2.5. The milliliters is 6,000. Okay, it's clear. And we have no leaks. Okay, so I've done that. If the screen ever go dark on you, just simply touch it. The next step, setup. So we check, those are 6,000 milliliters, right? So it's 6 they have an X, so we have next. Connect solution line, place bag on heater tray, connect drain line, which I've already connected the drain line. So we'll do that. So what we do, I'm going to catapult this a little bit because you have to see. Here, like this, and then you're going to take one of the white ones.
Let me see. Okay.
I'm going to take this, and then we're going to hang it right here, but we're getting ready to connect it. So always put your hands right here. It's imperative that you don't touch close to the green top. When you unscrew, you unscrew like this. I throw it on the bed. Take this one, hold it by the white end, unscrew, and then connect it. And notice that I'm not touching it close. From a distance. It's tight. Once it's tight, airing on this. You see that red thing right there? It's a cone. You have to break it. So you'll hear it. It's broke. So now I can hang this bag right there. Then this is the heater bag. This is one that's gonna stay up here on the heater. And this is one gonna run in her first. And then that one. Okay, same steps. The heater bag is always red. The colors really mean something. Red means that it has to go to the heater tray. Right up here. It can't hang down there. So right here, top off.
Oh my God, you did it too fast.
Oh. I just turned it. Top off. Connect it the same way. Twist. Twist. It's tight. So that's the cone in there. See the cone in there? We have to break the cone. So we break the cone. Okay, we want to make sure also that this line stay open. This line here stays open. Okay, so we've got the connection solution lines done. We place the bag on the heater tray. The drain is there, so press next to continue. So while it's doing this thing, 2 minutes, well 3 minutes, I clean up my trash.
1.
Okay, now the 3 minutes of countdown is over. Now we're on the setup. And it says to break cones and clamp unused line. So when we was setting up a while ago, we broke the line, the clamp already. So it's already broke. So all we have to do now is come back and close the unused line. The unused line would be the green one and both the white ones. Once we do that, we will hit next. And then it will count down for 1 minute. Now you notice how it's cycling. It's testing the drain. It's just testing to run some up to flush it down, you see? You have to record, I'm just showing you. You see it? You don't see that bubble?
I see it.
It's testing to make sure that the drain working properly and the lines that need to be used. We haven't got to this one yet. Just checking the other lines. Okay. So it says verify bag connection. Press back to repeat bag detection. So we have both heater bags. The one that's red is the heater bag right here. Right there. You see the red clamp? And the other is bag 1. So we have both of them, and I'm going to explain that. You see these clamps here? Okay. This is the heater. This was the drain. That's the heater. That's bag 1. Bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, and last bag. That's the drain. That's the heater. Bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, and this is the patient connector. The last one. So we got that. So we do next. And it's flushing. Okay, now it's priming. Ensure blue line clamp is open. This is blue line clamp. You see it? And it's open. So we go next. So this is priming. So by the time it gets to like 10 seconds or so, you'll see the solution coming up through this line. You see it rolling? Watch. You can really tell it by my hand. Here it comes, you see it? Okay. Close patient line clamp. This is the patient line clamp. So you want to close it. Then next. So we don't have to worry about that one. So we do next. We don't have to worry about that. So we do next. Now, this is where we take a break and we get the patient in here. And then this is where we, after we weigh her, take her blood pressure and her temperature and record it on the calendar right there. Then that's when I change gloves and I sanitize my hands and I connect her. So we're gonna pause right now while we get her in here. Come on in, Queen. We need the mask.
Yes.
Put your own mask on.
Yeah. I want Sweetie to put it on.
You're being recorded while you're doing it.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're gonna go and weigh. And I grab your house shoes, so when you take them shoes off, then you gotta put them back on. Take them off in there because they can go in the closet. And you can just make one step instead of two. She has to weigh every night and every morning.
Mm.
152.4. So while she's getting down, here, you want to go and put your PJs on? They're right here for you. There your shirt. Okay. Now, we're gonna record her weight. On today's date, this is October the 21st. This was her morning. This is her night vitals. So, her weight, 152.4. I keep this hanging here so it's easy to find. So then we'll get the blood pressure cup and the temperature, the thermometer. Which is kept in this drawer. This is the thermometer here. You sticking in the pan? Huh? Okay. Okay, so also know that it is vital that every night before she gets on the machine, she get weighed, she get her, and it has to be recorded, her weight, her blood pressure, and her temperature. Okay? And also it's very important that you soak her solution for 2 minutes. Over here in this corner right here, I know it's a little hard to see, but we have an Alexa device. And we use this to set Alexa to alarm for 2 minutes because her solution has to soak. Alexa cancel. And once that's the 2 minutes over, then I'll show you the rest of the connection. So. Okay, so now we're back. She's changed into her pajamas now. We got her weight. Her weight was 152.4. Also, we want to make sure that the ceiling fan is never on during this process. The air has to be completely still. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I have to soak her. So I'm going to start that soaking, and she soaks for 2 minutes. So while she's soaking, I'm going to continue her vitals. I got to get her blood pressure and her temperature.
What do soaking mean?
We got to soak her port. Then let me take it out.
Let's see.
Okay, you see this? Oh. This is her portal, and this has to be soaked in Alkivus. And Alkivus is like a bleach-like solution, and it soaks for 2 minutes or longer. So I'm gonna get started, and what we're gonna do, this is where we take there's 2 of them in there, the 4x4 sponges, and we're gonna dilute it. So open it up. And we're gonna make sure these are separated. Okay. You put the solution in here. You want to kind of make sure you kind of get it against. Okay. And we're gonna take this. And I just fold it like this and just sit it down right next to her. So therefore, this goes back there. And while we're waiting, this is for the trash. and finish getting her vitals.
Did you set the timer?
No, I'm not setting the timer. Well, Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
Okay. Put your hand in. Raise your hand. $97.9.
I didn't even see it. It's black. It's dark.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 97.9. So record it. 97.9. 136.65.86. 136.65.86. 136 over 65 plus 86. Can I write that down? And I think the alarm will be going off by the time I put this up and get back over here. Also, we have to be mindful, even though I've done her vitals and so on and so forth. You don't need them.
I was
Oh.
taking them off.
Alexa, cancel. Okay, went to sleep. So we touching it. Okay. Remember what it said? Use aseptic techniques to connect yourself to the blue line. So that means that I take these gloves off at this point, trash them, sanitize my hands, and put a fresh pair of gloves on. So I generally scoot this over so she can prop her feet up on it.
This is a reminder.
Alexa, cancel. Man, pull that straight down. That's a reminder for her to take her medicine. Okay, so I'm gonna walk around this way and get close to her, and you get in the best position that you can to see what's going on. So I'm gonna take this out because it's unsoaked for the 2 minutes, and we're gonna put it in the extension like this. Then we'll take the cap off of here. Sometimes it's tight. We'll take the cap off, face it down. This is important to notice. You unscrew this and you make sure that the connector's not in there. Because if the connector's in there, then it won't flow. The liquid won't flow through. So, tighten it up. Tighten this up. This is trash. And so is this. Okay. The next step is to make sure that this is open. So you want to open it like that. See, it's open.
Oh,
And
that's
also, huh?
it was breathing. Show that it's open.
It's open. And also, remember the blue patient line? We had to close it. It has to open now. And then you turn this and you pull her out. At this time, she puts her feet down, pushes away. I normally make sure I have enough string here. I don't know how this got like this. But I'll hang it on the bed there. Right here. I'm gonna push this out of the way. Technical difficulties tonight. Push this back in this corner.
I can take this off though.
At this point, once she got connected, you can take the mask off. So, my mask, everybody's mask can go off. And then, once we got her blue line open, clamp your catheter clamp, then next. So now we started. And this is all we have to do is put her to bed. Help her get in the bed. And this is a process and it's going to last for 10 hours. So we'll come back and revisit when it's time to take her off of the machine. Okay, good morning family. We're about to do the disconnect from Joan from her dialysis. So we're going to come on in. Okay, first things first. We're going to close the door. Then we're going to come here. And we're going to check to see if the air is on. It's off. It's off. So we good there. The ceiling fan is not going. So there's no air going.
Let's pause to read.
Next step we're going to do is we're going to mask up. Everyone in the room has to have a mask on. So,
Thank you.
Joan, Kelvin, me and Kay. I'll go over here. Put my mask on. Okay, Kay, gotta put the mask on, okay? We got that done. Help you out a little bit. Got it. Okay. Next thing, very important, hand washing. And always antibacterial soap. Always. Even though we have other soaps, antibacterial for that. 60 seconds. Second. And remember, you can't turn the water off with your hands. So that's cross-contamination. If you do that, and then that would mean that you would have to start over and wash your hands for another minute. Discard this Get another paper towel. Turn the water off. Discard this. And now we get gloves. Our patient has so graciously set up for us, so I didn't have to get her up. Good morning, beautiful. She really want to cuss me out. Pull this
No,
on.
I'm nice this morning. See.
There. The disconnect is really simple because the most important thing we did was close the door, make sure no air was circulating, make sure the fan wasn't circulating. We washed our hands for a minute and we got our gloves on. Next is here. So we would take this and we're gonna twist it and push down. Twist, mash down. And close it off. The clamp it back. Close it up. Then we put this in the Stay Safe organizer, which is this, and we turn it. Snap that in so it won't move. The new cap. This is going to be the new cap that she's going to be put on her. So this is what she's going to have. So we unscrew this. Unscrew this. Very important thing at this stage. If you ever do this and you don't see this, that means that you missed a step. That means that you didn't twist the top and push it in. So once we got this tightened, we can pull it out. She's disconnected, and at this point your mask can come off. But today we're going to keep it on because I'm going to show you also how to clean the dressing. Okay, so we got this done. So press next to continue. So we do next. This is a patient's data, so this has to go in every morning. So last night, as you recall, we used the 2.5 up here. We used the 2.5 dextrose, which was 6,000 milliliters. So we would touch on this. 2.5 dextrose, touch that, and the green button, okay. Okay, so the next steps, we're gonna let her weigh. So I move this out the way. I'll push him to you. Get her shoes so we can weigh. While she's doing that, I'm gonna get the thermometer and the blood pressure cuff. This is the next step. Always weigh with your shoes off. And her weight is 149.4. So I come back and I record this in 2 places. First, it's Saturday morning. Her weight was 149.4 on her machine. 149, and then you mash, okay. Okay, so then she'll come back and we'll get her temperature and her blood pressure. And we'll record her blood pressure and her pulse. So what I generally do is go ahead and start with her blood pressure, because while her blood pressure, while it's working, I can go ahead and take her pulse and be recording that. $97.7. Write it down here. And also, you have to enter it into the machine. It's already at 97.7. So I don't have to change anything. I only mash the green button, okay, to accept that. $150, 61, 78. $150 over 71 plus 68. Okay, so I'm gonna go to pulse. It's on 83, so I gotta go down, arrow down. The arrow up and down keys are right here, so you can get to where you need to go. Okay. Now, blood pressure. Her blood pressure was 150, and it said at 172. It was the last reading. So we go down. $150 over 71. So we go down 2 notches, and we hit OK. So we have what her solution was, 2.5 dextrose. We have her weight, we have her temperature, her blood pressure, and her pulse. And we will hit next after that. And it's going to take 5 minutes to do his circulation thing. During this time, I'm going to go ahead and get ahead of the game. And take her off. I'm going to take and start wrapping it up. Because this is going to be trash now, it's no good. I'm going to close all the clamps. The red clamp, we're closing. This white clamp, we're closing. And the drain, the yellow is the drain always. We're closing. So since we still have countdown time, we're gonna clean her dressing and redress it. So we're gonna come here. This is the cream. This is the toothpick that we're gonna apply the cream with. This is the gauze that's gonna go on her skin. And these two here are what we're gonna clean it with. One's to clean, one's to dry. So that's the cleaning one. This right here is different. This right here it says IV non-woven sponge, and it's because it has a split in it, and you'll see when I open it, and it's where you slide it in on her skin. Okay, and this is the cleaning solution, except, okay, Alkibus, this right here, never goes on the skin. Never use this on the skin. It's only used as a cleaning agent for her portal. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. And we're gonna pause on that for a second to come back here to the machine. Look at here. This is her treatment summary. So she went 10 hours and 34 minutes. She had 57 minutes of lost time on the dwell time. She had her total UF, which is ultra flow, overfill flow, is 1166. The last one was 1002. Her total volume is there. So we'll hit next, and it'll say close all clamps, which we went ahead and closed the clamps already, right? So we will hit next. Then it said remove cassette. Well, it's making a noise. As soon as the noise stops, you will be able to mash this button here. Mash it down, pull it open. Always handle the cassette at the bottom. Do not ever touch this up here. So you just pull it out. Pull it down. Close the door. And then we're gonna do next. Do next. Your treatment has finished. Have a nice day. Please turn off power. Again, the power is back here. And we just turn it off. Then we'll take this and we dispose of it in the trash. Then come back, have these bleach wipes, and after each treatment you wipe it down. Every Saturday we soak the Stay Safe organizer in bleach and water to keep it clean and sanitized. So we just wipe this down. Top. Pull out the Stay Safe organizer. Cause see that right there? And you see this little thing right here? This is how the safe you insert it. Right here. And just push it. And it's in there. And we're going to take it out because we're going to soak this in bleach solution today, Saturday. So we just kind of wipe everything down. Also, this down here, these are some contact numbers, so in case you have any problems. This is the on-call nurse after hours if you need any problems. If you have any problems. This is her location where she go for her treatment. And that's just different information, home treatment manager and so forth. Also, on here, this right here is your home call nurse. If you're having any problems, any issues, you can call them and they can assist you. We're gonna pause for a minute because I think you might have locked Devin out. So since I had to leave the room, take the mask off, gloves, sanitize again. Put a new pair of gloves on. Now technically at this point she's free because I don't have my mask on. She can't get any infection because her portal is already closed up. I'm putting my gloves back on so I can clean her. Okay. Supplies here. We're going to take this off. Actually, I missed something. I gotta patch it up because if I don't, she'll have to try to hold on to that or put a belt on. So. This is my Allen dressing.
It was Kip. It doesn't like Kip out, huh?
That's why he was beating that door. He was getting mad when he locked out.
How many are you using?
See, this is the IV one. This is a different shape. Alright?
What is that one?
This is another. This one we're gonna wash. One of these sponges is to wash. The other one is to dry. And then after we dry, then we'll use this with the cream and put it on it, the ointment. So we take that a step. Saturate this. Good and saturated. We're gonna take it off. Pull it down. So that's trash. Put that over there. And you only wipe one direction. You don't go in a circular motion. So you clean. Okay. Then we take the other one and we want to dry the area. Okay. And we take this. And we go around the incision. Okay. Then we take the IV hole. You see how convenient that is? It's got a hole in it. I don't have to cut it, use the scissors or anything. Just put it on, place it like that. Take our island dressing. And you want this to be in its natural state. The natural state is just laying down, going down in a downward motion. So, go like this. And I just continue to. So, at this point, the infection control is under control. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach it to her so she won't have to try to hold it. Or we don't have to try to put a belt on her. So I generally try to go in a circular motion. Just like that. Get the island dressing again. And I'm gonna attach it here. There's different ways that you can do it. Like, I'm gonna have to put another one because it didn't cover it completely. That's why I got more than one out. Where's the island dressing that I opened?
There it is, right there.
I thought I had opened more than. So we just want to make sure that it's not exposed. So we're just covering it up so that it's not exposed. So we're going to put it right here. So therefore, it's not exposed and she don't have to hold on to it. And she can go by her daily business. All this is trash. This goes back here. This goes back here. Do with it. I'm just gonna go get a new one. We're gonna pause for a minute because we don't need the mask anymore. So I can take the mask and the gloves off. I just want to show you how to clean the Stay Safe organizer. Okay, so now I have the little freezer bag and Stay Safe organizer. I'm gonna open it. Insert it in here. I like my water to get a little warm. Bleach. You don't need a lot, just enough to disinfect it with the water. Make sure it's sealed good. If it's sealed good, it should be able to lay like this. So, what we'll do, because it has to sit for 2 hours, we'll just sit it right here. And then we'll come back in 2 hours and we'll take it off and we'll dry it off and we'll put it back on the machine. And that's it. But remember, the Stay Safe organizer right there only have to be cleaned once a week. Once a week. So we do it every Saturday. Okay? So thank you for this, taking the time to look at this and learn from this. And if you have any questions, you can call me. Also, this right here is just an informational book, okay? It also has like a treatment cycle and it lets you know like which time to use the green or the blue or the yellow. And at this point in time, we're only using the green because that's what her doctor prescribed for her. That's the only solution that she's using until further notice. So she will be using only the green label 2.5 dextrose until further notice. Okay? Any question, don't hesitate to call me or to refer to the book or to call the home nurse right here. If the machine is acting up, giving you any trouble, this is the number right here. That's the service number. They're going to ask you for the serial number. And they're going to ask you for this information. They're going to ask you the patient's name. And you give them the patient's name. And if they ask for the date of birth, she'll be able to give you that. To give to them as well. Past that, that's all we can do. Have a wonderful day and good luck.